Hello, welcome to BlockParty Trading. So today we're going to be looking at Pepe, meme coin that we're going to be doing some technical analysis on. Now, meme coins are often very hard to do technical analysis on because the market is really driven by predominantly social media. But looking at the 1 hour chart today, I think there are some interesting formations and some interesting technical confluences that are popping out that might give us an indication of where this is heading. The first thing to do is get an overview of what we're looking at. So we can draw on this kind of very sharp downward trend line. So typical initial coin offering, we saw this massive spike and then this slow long grind down in price. We can draw in a lower trend line onto this, and we can see that we've got a falling wedge formation. And then if we look at this kind of new area following the breakout from that falling wedge, we look to have a kind of a mirror formation coming in. So something like this. So effectively we've gone long downtrend, breakout, back into a long downtrend. So the question is, are we going to see another breakout, and are we going to see a bullish break in price? Well, we've got a couple of confluences that probably support that theory. The first is that we've got a weekly pivot here, as yet untouched. What this is doing is this is an average of the open, high, low, close prices of the previous week, and often this averaged weekly price acts as a very strong magnet for price over the following week. And so we'd expect at some point for price to pop up and fill this price. The second bullish confluence that we've got is down here on the RSI, so we can see that we're heading into, it's just actually moving around now, into oversold territory. So effectively what this is doing is measuring the relative speed of the change of the price. And is it telling us that price is changing too fast, falling too fast? Well, once it goes below this line, then the answer to that would be yes. So effectively we're saying that the asset is oversold or undervalued, and we'd expect price to reverse from that point. We can see historically when we've got down into this territory, we've seen that price has risen from that point. Indeed, that the big breakout that we saw that went about 50% here was triggered by being very oversold. If we're looking for targets in terms of this potential breakout, then I would say that we seem to have a band of resistance just about here. And I would say that's probably going to be your target. So we can see that we got price mired in this resistance here and on that secondary breakout. So if we were to break out bullishly, as we'd expect from this formation, then we'd expect to end up somewhere around here. And in terms of a long-term uptrend for the asset, we'd need to break and close above this resistance in order for me to be kind of confident. I think the slight issue, or the kind of, from doing some analysis, I think that the problem that Pepe is facing is actually a fall off in its volume. And without volume, we're probably not going to see enough momentum to break through that overhead resistance. So we can see that we're on CoinMarketCap here. The 24-hour volumes dropped by 7%. We can see a real flattening of these curves. So these are holdings by addresses, whale holdings, and addresses by time held. So the interest has certainly reached a plateau, and if we're going to see a recovery of price to fill the value that the asset's already lost and to break this overhead resistance, we're going to need to see a return of that volume. Luckily for Pepe, it's one of the most talked about assets on social media, and I'm certain that there's a world in which that interest returns very quickly and pushes us beyond this price. Thanks for watching. If you've got any coins that you want us to do any analysis on, or if you have any questions about anything that you've seen here today, just drop a comment down below. If you want to get access to our trading signals, you can go to our website and sign up for the signals package. And if you want access to the indicators that we use to do this analysis, you can sign up for the indicator package there too. Thank you.